Good evening, children. Today is our botany class, and today we will check with the sample questions which we can expect for the NEET examination. As far as NEET exams are concerned, from botany, sexual reproduction in the angiospermic plant, flowering plants, we can expect some specific type of questions, some calculation based questions. Only those questions we are going to discuss today. Totally, there are 5 questions, and those 5 questions we are going to discuss today. So from this 5 questions which we are discussing, from that one question will come based on the same pattern. So what is the pattern that we are following today? In each question, based on the same pattern, we can expect question in your NEET examination for sure. 100 of 100% that question will be coming. So please listen carefully how I am deriving the answer for this question. Okay, see the first question. How many meiotic divisions are required? So the question is, how many meiotic divisions? So you know there are two types of cell division. One we call it as mitotic division. The other one is called as a meiotic cell division, meiosis. So what is this mitotic division? This mitotic division will take place in all the meristematic cells. As far as plants are considered, this type of division takes place in the meristematic cells of the plant body. When you talk about the animals, we call it as the somatic cells or the body cells. The divisions, if the division takes place in the somatic cells or the body cells, then we call it as a mitotic division. So this type of divisions takes place in the meristematic cells of the plant body. Meristematic cells of the plant body. Okay, so this is responsible for the growth. This is responsible for the growth of the organism, growth of the body or growth of the organism. Talking about this meiosis division is called as a reduction division. It is called as a reduction division. Why it is called as a reduction division, we will see. Meiosis is called as a reduction division. Where does this meiotic division takes place? This meiotic division takes place in the reproductive cells of the organism, reproductive cells, or otherwise it is called as germinal cells. Germinal cells. So of animals or human being, whatsoever it is. When you talk about the plants, where does this meiotic division takes place? This meiotic division takes place in the microspore mother cell. In the microspore mother cell, or otherwise also in megaspore mother cell. Also in the megaspore mother cell. So when you talk about this microspore mother cell, this microspore mother cell is diploid in condition. Double the sets of chromosomes will be present, diploid set, and megaspore mother cell is also diploid chromosomes. So diploid sets of chromosomes will be present. From the microspore mother cell, the reduction division will take place. Due to the reduction division, this is meiosis, the male gametes will be getting produced, and such a male gametes are haploid in number. And similarly, when you take the megaspore mother cell, this megaspore mother cell will undergo some meiotic division, and as a result it will be producing the haploid female gamete. So this is haploid sets of chromosome, whereas this microspore and the megaspore will be having diploid sets of chromosomes. In short, what you have to understand, meiotic division is a reduction division. Such type of divisions will be taking place only in the reproductive cells or germinal cells of living organisms. As far as plants are considered, we know microspore mother cells and megaspore mother cells are getting produced from the sporangium, microsporangium and the megasporangium. So this microspore mother cell and the megaspore mother cells will undergo a reduction division, giving rise to the formation of the male gametes and the female gametes. These male gametes and the female gametes will undergo fertilization, giving rise to the formation of zygote, embryo, and the development of other post-fertilization changes will take place. This is about the meiotic divisions. So the question is, how many such type of meiotic divisions are required to produce 100 seeds in a wheat plant? So how many number of seeds they have given? 100 seeds in a wheat plant. So the wheat plant is an angiospermic plant. angiospermic plant, under the angiosperms it comes under monocotyledone, and it belongs to the family Poaceae, Graminae type. Graminae. The binomial name, botanical name of the plant is Triticum vulgare. Is the binomial name of this plant. This you have to keep it in mind. Vulgare, vulgare. This is the botanical name, binomial nomenclature of wheat plant, and this is a monocotyledone variety that you have to keep it in mind. It is an angiospermic plant. The kingdom is angiosperm. Plant kingdom it comes under, and it is a class monocotyledone. The family is a Poaceae. Now this Poaceae term has been changed as Graminae, and the botanical name is Triticum vulgare. So, how many meiotic divisions will take place in order to produce 100 seeds in a wheat plant? That is a question. Now, listen carefully. For the seeds to be produced, for the seed formation, what is required actually? The fertilization process is required. What is required? The fertilization process is required. For the fertilization to take place, what is required? The male gamete and the female gametes. Both the gametes plays a significant role, isn't it? Both male gametes and female gametes are involved. Now listen carefully. First, let us talk about the male gamete. This is a male gamete, isn't it? So when you talk about this male gamete, where does this male gametes are getting produced? Let us take microsporangium or microspore mother cell. We will take this microspore mother cell will undergo meiosis. Now we have to calculate the number of meiotic division. That is the question, isn't it? So meiosis. So when this microspore mother cell undergoes meiosis, then automatically it can produce one microspore mother cell can produce 4 male gametes. So this you have to keep it in mind. Again, once again I will repeat. One microspore mother cell which is diploid. This microspore mother cell undergoes meiotic division, giving rise to the formation of 4 male gametes. 4 male gametes. Now listen, as far as the female gametes are considered, let us take mehasporangium. Let us take this mehasporangium mother cell. This mehasporangium mother cell will undergoes meiotic division, meiosis, and as a result again it produce 4 potential egg cells. 4 potential egg cells, or otherwise I call it as a female gamete. Out of this 4 potential female gamete, only one female gamete is functional. That means what? It can undergo fertilization. What happens to the remaining 3 female gametes then? Those 3 female gametes will get degenerate once after the fertilization is over. So, microspore mother cell, as far as male gametes are considered, the microspore mother cell undergoes meiosis and produce how many male gametes? 4 male gametes. All these 4 gametes are functional. All these 4 gametes are viable enough to fertilize the egg cells. Now coming to the mehasporangium mother cell, undergoes meiosis and it produces 4 potential female gamete, out of which only one female gamete is functional. Now we have to go to the calculation. Now we will go. Now the microspore mother cell undergoes meiosis and produces 4 male gametes, and female gametes for megasporangium undergoes meiosis and it produces 4 potential female gamete, out of which only one is functional. Now how many seeds have to be produced? 100 seeds. Seeds are produced as the end result of fertilization. So what is required for the seeds to be formed? As I told you already, the male gamete and female gametes are involved. How many male gametes are involved? Number of male gametes. Number of male gametes required. How many is required now? 100 is required. 100 male gametes are required because 100 seeds, isn't it? Now, number of female gametes required. How many female gametes are required? As usual, 100 female gametes are required. Isn't it? 100 female gametes. So number of male gametes required is 100. For 100 male gametes to require, how many divisions of meiosis the microspore mother cell has to undergo? The microspore mother cell, in order to produce 100 male gametes, it has to undergo 100 divided by 4 times, because one microspore mother cell can produce 4 male gametes. So then 100 microspore mother cells can produce how many? 400 male gametes can be produced, whereas we required how many? Only 100 male gametes are required. So therefore 100 divided by 4 will be equal to 25 meiotic divisions. 25 meiotic divisions. 25 meiotic divisions are required. Are required for what? Are required to produce 100 male gametes. Now coming to the female gametes, so 100 female gametes are required. So one sporangium mother cell can produce how many? One functional female gamete. That means how many meiotic division the sporangium mother cell has to undergo to produce 100 female gamete? 100 meiotic divisions are required. 100 meiotic divisions are required to produce 100 female gametes. So totally for 100 seeds, 25 meiotic divisions, 25 meiotic divisions for the male gamete and 100 meiotic divisions for the male gamete, and for the female gamete 100 meiotic divisions. So altogether 125 meiotic divisions are required. So the question answer is, how many meiotic divisions are required to produce 100 seeds in a wheat plant? Will be equal to 125 meiotic divisions. 25 meiotic divisions. Once again I will repeat, just listen carefully. See, for the seeds to be produced, what is needed? Male gamete and female gamete. Male gamete and female gamete has to undergo the fertilization. So then it produces zygote embryo, and post fertilization changes, this ovule will get converted into a seed. So post fertilization changes, the seeds are getting formed after the fertilization. So for the fertilization to take place, male gametes and female gametes are essential. The male gametes, where it is getting produced, the male gametes are getting produced from the microspore mother cell. So this microspore mother cell, one microspore mother cell undergoes a meiotic division. As a result, it gives 4 male gametes. So 4 male gametes, 100 seeds are required. So how many male gametes are required? Same 100 male gametes are required for the formation of 100 seeds. So one of the microspore, one meiotic divisions can produce 4 male gametes, means then automatically for 100 male gametes to be produced, 25 meiotic divisions can be more than sufficient. That's what I have written. So 100 male gametes are required. So for 100 male gametes divided by 4, so that give rise to the formation of what? 25 meiotic divisions are required for the formation of a male gametes. And similarly, coming to this female gametes, so megasporangium undergo meiosis and it is possible to give only one functional female gamete. So one meiotic divisions can give one female gamete, means then 100 meiotic divisions can produce how many? 100 female gamete. So 100 male gamete and 100 female gamete together fertilize and it gives rise to the formation of the 100 seeds. So 100 male gametes to be formed, 25 meiotic divisions are required, whereas for the female gamete 100 meiotic divisions are required. So altogether 125 meiotic divisions are essential for 100 seeds to be formed in an angiospermic plant. So now we'll continue with the second question, which is also most expected questions for your NEET examination. Repeatedly these questions has been asked. So second one, you have to match the column. These are the technical terms which you have to keep it in mind. The first one is parthenocarpy, second one is polyembryony, third one is apomixis, the fourth one is dormancy. For each and every plant, for the seeds and for the embryo development, there is a period. That period is called as a dormant period. Dormancy means resting period. So now we will see. First one, what is meant by parthenocarpy? The parthenocarpy is a development of the fruit without the act of fertilization. So you have to keep it in mind. What is parthenocarpy? The development of fruit or the fruit formation without the act of fertilization. Without fertilization. That means what? Fertilization. There is no sexual reproduction has taken place. No involvement of gametes. So no male gametes and no female gametes have been involved. So such type of fruits which are formed without the act of fertilization are called as parthenocarpy. The parthenocarpic fruits, when you take, they are necessarily seedless in nature. They do not have any seeds. Say for example, guava, hybrid varieties. So those fruits are necessarily pineapple. You can take as an example. So parthenocarpic fruits are seedless. They will not have any seeds. And those fruits which are formed without the act of fertilization are called as parthenocarpic fruits. So what is the answer? Seedless fruits are the parthenocarpic fruits, isn't it? So parthenocarpic fruits are necessarily to be seedless in nature. Second one is polyembryony stage. What is meant by polyembryony? The formation of many embryos. The development of many embryos is called as what? Polyembryony. So this is the second one. Third one is apomixis. Apomixis is formation of many seeds. Formation of seeds without fertilization again. They are genetically identical to the parents. They are those seeds or the plants which are getting formed from the germination of these seeds are necessarily to be identical to that of the parents. So the formation of seeds without fertilization is called as apomixis. So the answer for that is this one. That is syngamy is absent. What is meant by syngamy? The fusion of gametes. Syngamy without fertilization. So syngamy means the act of fertilization. The other term of fertilization is called as syngamy. Syn means united. Gamy means gamete. So male and the female gametes should unite. Then we call it as a process of fertilization. So without a fertilization, if the seeds are getting formed, then we call it as what? Apomixis. Then fourth one is called as dormancy. That is the inactive stage of embryo. See, most of the seeds will undergo a phase. That phase is called as a dormancy. See, for the normal growth of the embryo, water, moisture, plant growth hormones, plant growth regulators or hormones are essential. Like for human beings, there are various hormones, endocrine, exocrine hormones are there, and similarly for the plant growth hormones are there, like auxins, cytokinin, gibberellin, ethylene glycol, and abscisic acid. So those hormones are very, very essential, and moisture content is essential, water is essential, and few micronutrients are also very essential. Nutrients are also very much essential for what? For the embryo to go into a developmental stage, to the formation of the seeds. So for the formation of the seed and for the germination of the seed and the development of the embryo, these are all the vital parameters. If any of these parameters are going to be absent, then embryo or the seed will enter into a phase called as the dormancy. So it's called as a resting period. Dormant period means what? It's a resting period, resting phase or resting period. So the answer for this is 1, 2, 3 and 4. Now coming to the third question, The mesophyll cell of the leaf of the Solanum tuberosum. Solanum tuberosum is potato. Solanum tuberosum is potato, which belongs to the family Solanaceae. Solanaceae. Solanaceae is a potato family. Solanum nigrum, Solanum melongena brinjal, then Solanum tarvum. So everything comes under Solanum tuberosum plant, which belongs to the family is Solanaceae. It contains 48 chromosomes. Which contains 48 chromosomes? The mesophyll cells. Where does this mesophyll cells are present? These mesophyll cells are present on the leaf, the dicot leaf. The dicot leaves are made up of the mesophyll cells. So the mesophyll cells have how many chromosomes? 48 chromosomes are present. Then what would be the chromosome number of megaspore mother cell and endosperm cells is the question. So what is a given clue they have given? What is the clue that they have given? The mesophyll cells. The mesophyll. The mesophyll is a cell which is present in the leaves. So I can call it as a body cell. The body cell is made up of 48 chromosomes. 48 chromosome. The 48 chromosome means this is a diploid set. Then what will be the haploid? Divided by 2, so 24 chromosome will be the haploid chromosomes. So mesophyll is a cell which is present. Mesophyll tissue is a tissue or a cell which is present on the leaves. So it is considered as a body cell. We know the body cells are comprising of a diploid sets of chromosomes. So the question that they have given is 48 chromosome. Haploid of this 48 chromosome is 24 chromosomes. So 24 chromosomes are haploid and diploid is 28. This is the question. Now they are asking what is the chromosome number of a megaspore mother cell? See, this megaspore mother cell is also megaspore mother cell. This megaspore mother cell is also a body cell. Megaspore mother cell is also a body cell. It's also a body cell. So therefore, this also will be comprising of 48 chromosomes. 48 chromosomes. So what is the chromosome number of megaspore mother cell? Which is also 48. Why we are calling 48 chromosomes in megaspore mother cell? Because the megaspore mother cell is also a body cell, will be having diploid set of chromosomes. Diploid set of chromosomes. Now coming to this endosperm, that is very important. Primary nuclear endosperm cell means what? Primary endosperm nucleus, pen cell it is. Primary endosperm nucleus is an endosperm cell. When you talk about this endosperm cell, this endosperm is formed due to the triple fusion process. Listen carefully, triple fusion process. What is a triple fusion? Actually in the embryo sac, two cells are present and these two cells are called as polar nuclei. How many polar nuclei are present? Two polar nuclei were present. So then to this polar nuclei, the male gametes will go and fertilize. This male gametes will go and fertilize. So now see, when this male gametes goes and fertilize these two polar nuclei or secondary nucleus, the resultant product is called as endosperm. The resultant product is called as endosperm. Now you count the chromosome number. This is haploid. This is also haploid and this is also haploid. So three haploids, N plus N plus N is equal to endosperm formation. So what is the N number? N is equal to how many chromosomes? 24 chromosomes. 24 plus 24 plus 24. So all together we will be getting 72 chromosomes are present in the endosperm cell of Solanum tuberosum. Can you understand how this primary endosperm nucleus are getting formed by the process called as triple fusion? For the triple fusion, two female gametes, that is a polar nuclei, and one of the male gametes are involved, and each gametes are comprising of haploid sets of chromosome. So 24, 24, 24 altogether 72 chromosomes are present in the primary endosperm nucleus. So I hope you can understand all those three questions, and furthermore questions are also there. The first question, no, the number of meiotic divisions involved in the seeds formation. For that, I have lots of practical questions and problem based questions which you have to solve, that I will be giving you in the later classes. So if you want to visualize, if you want to learn more about this chapter in botany, that is sexual reproduction, the flowering plants, you can subscribe to our channel, so then it will become easy for you to study. Also, every day we'll be dealing with an important questions from this chapter, which is going to be getting repeated for your NEET examination for this year. Okay, so thank you very much for watching, and do subscribe our channel and see to that you are getting benefited out of this class. Thank you very much.